Good morning, students. Let's continue solving the paper. Next, some 200 students record the time T minutes for their journey from home to school. The cumulative frequency diagram shows the result. Cumulative frequency, and this is the time. Okay, find the median. So, total how many values are there? 200. So, middle of 200 is 100. So, at 100, drop a line to this curve. That will be your median, which is 15 minutes. Okay. Now next one, the lower quartile. Lower quartile is nothing but 25%. 25% of 200 is 50. So you need to draw the line from 50. So that will be here and it will be here. So which is around 10.8 or 11. So 11 minutes, let us say. Now, next, interquartile range. Interquartile range is nothing but upper quartile minus lower quartile. Lower quartile is 11. Upper quartile is nothing but 75% of 200, which is 150. So at 150, if I draw the line, so it's coming at 20. So my upper quartile is 20 minutes. So write it here. So 20 minus 11 equal to 9 minutes is your interquartile range. Next is 15 percentile. So 15 percentile of 200 is 30. So at 30 you need to draw the line. So 30 is here, draw the line. So it's exactly 10. So that is your answer, 10 minutes. Now next, the number of students whose journey time was more than 30 minutes. That means above 30 minutes you need to see. It's in minutes, so here, draw the line like this and over here. So above 30 are these students. So it's coming around 160. So if you draw it straight, it comes over here 176. So above this will be 200 minus 176 will be 24. So 24 students have journey time more than 30 minutes. Did you understand? Next, the 200 students record the time T minutes for their journey from school to home. The frequency table shows the result. 0 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 60. Calculate an estimate of the mean. Mean equal to sigma fi xi by fi. Sum of all these frequencies is given by 200. Even if I add, I get 200. Now these are fi values. So what will be my xi values? My xi values will be middle of these two. So 0 plus 10 by 2 is 5. 10 plus 15 by 2 is 25 by 2 will give me 25.5. 15 plus 20, 35 by 2 is 17.5. Same way here 20 plus 30 by 2 is 25. Same way 30 plus 60 is 45. So these are my xi values. So fi xi means 5 into 48 plus 12.5 into 48 plus 17.5 into 60 plus 25 into 26 plus 45 into 18. Place this entire thing in the calculator. You get the answer 16.75 is the mean. Okay, now the next one. On the grid below, complete the histogram to show the information of the frequency table. So frequency, density and time. Okay. To complete the histogram, I need frequency density. So what is the formula for frequency density? Let's calculate. Frequency density equal to frequency by class width. So for the first one, frequency is 48. Class width is 10 minus 0, 10. So which is 4.8. Now for the second one, 10 to 15. Frequency is 48 by 15 minus 10 is 5. So which will give me 5 ones. So 48 by 5 will give me 9.6. Now the next one. It is 60 by 20 minus 15 is 5. So which will give me 12. Now next for this one. 26 by 30 minus 20 is 10, which will give me 2.6. For the last one, 18 by 60 minus 30 will give me 30, which is 0.6. Clear? Now all these values should be shown in the frequency in the histogram. So let's show. So next, for 0 to 10, the frequency density is 4.8, which is already drawn. Next is for 10 to 15, the frequency density is 9.6. So from 10 to 15, so 10, 15, 9.6 will be somewhere around here. 0.5, 9.6. Better you do it with the scale. So this is your from 10 to 15. Next is from 15 to 20. How much was the frequency density? 12. So 15 to 20, 12 you need to draw. 12 is till the end. So it comes like this. Block. Next is from 20 to 30. How much frequency density you got? 20 to 30 is 2.6. So 20 to 30, 2.6 means 2 and 2.5 and 2.6 will be somewhere around here. Yeah, next is from 30 to 60. 30 to 60, the frequency density that we have calculated is 0.6. So 30 to 60, 0.6 will be somewhere around here. So histogram is completed. Next is sum now. The diagram shows a solid made up of a cylinder and two hemispheres. You can see cylinder here, two hemispheres at each end. The radius of the cylinder and hemisphere is 13. So both the radius are same for cylinder as well as for hemisphere. Length of a cylinder is 25. So this height or length is 25. 1 cubic centimeter cube. 1 centimeter cube has a mass of 2.3 grams. Calculate the mass of the solid. So to calculate the mass centimeter cube, so I need to find the volume. So this entire volume is nothing but volume of cylinder plus 2 into volume of hemisphere. Did you understand why into 2? Because two hemispheres are added. So let's calculate now. So volume of cylinder is, so total volume equal to volume of cylinder is pi r square h plus 2 into, this is volume of sphere. For hemisphere it is 2 by 3 pi r cube. So now place the values. So pi into radius is 13 square, height is 25. This length itself becomes the height plus 2 into 2 by 3 into pi into 13 cube. Place everything in the calculator. You get the answer to be 22476 you get 0.00. Clear? That many centimeter cube. Now you need answer in kgs. So 1 centimeter cube is this many grams. So 22476 centimeter cube will become how many grams? So multiply 22476 into 2.3 grams. To convert it to kgs, I need to divide it by 1000. So that will give me the answer 51.7 kgs. Did you understand? First converting centimeter cube to grams, then grams to kgs means dividing by 1000. Now next one. The surface area of the solid is painted at a cost of, so 1 meter square, they are charging $4.70. Calculate the cost of painting the solid. This time it's not the volume, you need to paint. So you need to consider the total area. So total area will be of area of cylinder plus 2 into area of hemisphere. Did you understand that? Then because 2 hemispheres you need to paint and 1 cylinder which you need to paint. So now total area equal to, for cylinder it is 2 pi RH. For the cylinder it's like this. It's like this cylinder. You're not painting this part because there is a hemisphere here. So you will be painting only this part. Means you need to take CSA of cylinder which is 2 pi RH plus 2 into, for the hemisphere also only this part you are painting, not the front part of the hemisphere, only this U shaped you will be painting. So formula for that is 2 pi r square. This is for sphere, for hemisphere will be 2 pi r square. If you have written this one line correct, then sum is done. So now place the values. 2 into pi into, in place of r 13, in place of is 25 plus 2 into pi into r is 13 square. So now this will give you the answer 4165.8 centimeter square. But here cost of painting is in meter square. So change it into meter square. To change it into meter square, I need to divide by 100 twice. So the decimal will become 0.41658 meter square. So for 1 meter square this much cost. So 0.41658 meter square, what is the cost? 0.41658 into 4.70. So that is $1.95. Did you understand? If your catch is taking CSA, only the curved part, not the closed, not at the ends of the cylinder nor for the hemisphere.